We got this exclusive interview that she's conducting with Keffe D, the one that's allegedly involved in the murder, unaliving of Tupac Shakur. We got questions we want to ask our goddamn self, all right? So let's listen to this interview, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to pick out the hypocrisy in Keffe D, okay? We're going to put it right there in your face that Keffe D was heavily involved with the murder of Tupac Shakur. God damn it. We got the evidence. We got the facts. We got him saying he was involved in it. But here in this interview, he's going to say he wasn't even there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Well, you've been in custody since 2023. Your trial's coming up in a few days. How are you holding up?
I'm doing good. Best I can. Yep. So how you doing?
I'm getting ready for the trial as well. So I read your book, Compton Street Legend, that you co-authored. Why did you feel the need to tell your story? And when you wrote it, did you ever imagine the situation you'd be in now?
I didn't write that book. I just told him 10 things in my life, and I gave him some pictures.
You didn't write the book, but it's out there, ladies and gentlemen. The book is out there, Keffe. Stop fucking lying, dude. Now you acting like goddamn police now. Now you're gonna be on here snitching also. Check him out, ladies and gentlemen.
He did research and stuff like that. Him and my lawyer did that book. My lawyer died, and I just went on and signed on to it with him. I never read it or nothing.
You were never handed a manuscript to sign off on?
No, I never read the book or nothing. It was already, and him and my lawyer was doing, his name was Duane, and he passed water in his yard. They was friends, and he got in contact with me, and I was just signed on to him. He gave me like 10 pictures, told me like 10 things that happened in my life, and he had it all, the adverbs and stuff like that. He did the thing on research. So yeah, I didn't write that book.
Well, I did read it. It mentions some interactions you had with Tupac Shakur. How would you describe your relationship with Tupac before September 1996?
I prefer not to talk about that stuff. I would like to say how my family is in danger and stuff like that, and how I wasn't even in Las Vegas. So I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7, 1996?
No, I wasn't.
Let's pause it right there. He said what, ladies and gentlemen? Let's bring it back to see what he said.
I prefer not to talk about that stuff. I would like to say how my family is in danger and stuff like that, and how I wasn't even in Las Vegas. So I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7, 1996?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7, 1996?
No, I wasn't. They can't prove I wasn't in Las Vegas.
Now here's one of the videos, one of the interviews in his own words, admit he was at Las Vegas. Let's go.
And the other two cars missed the light. So we kept on going, headed towards the hotel. When we got to Flamingo, that's when dude was hanging out. He was like he was in a parade or something. Stupid ass, hanging out the window.
He's a stupid ass. He's a stupid ass for hanging out the window, Keffe. Really? He's a stupid ass.
That's when dude was hanging out. He was like he was in a parade or something. Stupid ass. Hanging out the window. Hey! And he was like, Tupac! And we like, oh, there go that motherfucker. And we popped a Yui. And that was it.
So I want to backtrack a little. So y'all was waiting at 662. Tupac and Suge Knight didn't show up. But if I'm not mistaken, y'all was actually waiting at 662 for Tupac and Orlando can fight, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that, because Orlando actually wanted to fight Tupac, right?
They didn't get his ass knocked out. The Lane had hands, one punch.
Oh, for real, he had hands?
Oh, hell yeah, like God. Yeah.
So tell me about that. Orlando saying he wanted to fight Tupac. So y'all was at 662, Tupac and Suge Knight didn't show up. So that's when y'all decided to retaliate, and that's when y'all was like, okay.
No, we just left because they didn't show up.
Okay. Von Zip is the one that provided y'all with the gun, right?
I don't know nothing about that.
I mean, it's in the book and everything, yeah.
I don't know nothing about that. Ask Abe Greg Kate, you believe most of his stories. You know? You do though.
Yeah, Greg Caden said it. I mean, it said it in the book. I got your book, the audio book.
See, he got the whole world fucked up. Like you got you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I said,
No, this is in your book.
Unsolved is fucking unsolved is fabricated bunch of bullshit. The way he wanted to portray me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sagging, khaki pants. Man, I ain't want no khaki pants in fucking junior high school. I'm a player, dude.
But here's the thing, I got the audio book, so
Yeah,
so it's all in the book. So Von Zip is the one that provided, not you, but somebody that was in a white Cadillac with the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
you wasn't there though, right?
Tell me how that came about. You don't have to tell me the person he gave it to. Okay, so we're not trying to blame you for that, but just tell me how that came about. Von Zip offering somebody that was in the car with the gun.
What's that?
No, just tell me how it came about. Once again, you don't have to
Stop acting
say
stupid, nigga.
who
You know what
exactly
we
he gave the
talking
gun
about,
to,
nigga.
but just say how it came about where Von Zip provided
Spit it out,
you
nigga.
and your crew
Spit it the fuck
with
out.
the gun.
No, he just asked, do we need some help? Shit. He came up with the thing. That's all. Said he had a thing on him. We already had things too, though.
Thing. He had that thing on him, y'all.
Right.
We had already had things too.
He said they already had their things on
That's
them.
all.
So how did you know Tupac and Suge was in the black BMW?
He was hanging out the window.
Tupac?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Shit, he had half his body out the window. Yeah. Just, that Bay Area shit. You know how they do. That weird shit. Like Ghost Rider whip. They just want to be flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? Want to be seen and shit.
But you said the females was yelling Tupac's name, right?
Yeah, once
That's
he
how
hang
y'all
out the
found
window.
out they was in the car, right?
Tupac, and he was, that bullshit.
But you
a real
wasn't.
motherfucker, he gonna be sitting down and set his ass down somewhere.
But you wasn't in Vegas though.
I'll be hanging out
Ain't that
no
what
fucking
you
window.
said?
Just want to be seen and shit. What's up?
So you and your crew, y'all on Flamingo and Koval, and y'all slowly pull up to Tupac and Suge in a black BMW. Tell me how that came about.
We just took the gutter lane. Like we said, we pulled up to the little stoplight, and they was making a right. It was about 17 cars. We just pulled up in the gutter lane and seen their ass. And I first shot it, hit big boy in the head. I thought he was dead. Like, damn, he dead. And they didn't even get a chase, make it so bad. Some brawls gave a chase. They got their little windshield shot out. It was over with after that.
Dre, he was the one that was supposed to shoot, Tupac and Suge, but he got scared, right?
No, he didn't really get scared. He wasn't ready for that. They was youngsters, man. Kids.
But once again, I mean, y'all Crips, right? So he should be used to that, right, Dre? So why
He wasn't ready for that. But everybody got a role, man. Everybody ain't killers. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't
Everybody got a role in it, right? So that makes you what? A conspirator. God damn it. And conspiracy pour more weight than the person who pulled the trigger. Keep talking. Shit lips.
He only killed.
So
Everybody ain't
he
with
wasn't the
that.
shooter?
No.
Okay, so, but he was the one that was supposed to shoot up Tupac and Suge, but for some reason, he wasn't ready for it, so he gave the gun to Orlando, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He even admitted that if he was the one with the gun and if Tupac was on his side, he said he would have pulled the trigger. Let's go.
Orlando is the shooter. He's the known shooter. I mean, everybody know Orlando Anderson was a shooter. So Dre got cold feet. He didn't want to do it. He gave the gun to Orlando, and Orlando shot Tupac and Suge.
Yeah, he did his thing, yeah.
Okay, so what was Tupac and Suge's reaction when Orlando started shooting up the BMW?
Oh, shit. Suge just ducked his head, and the first bullet went in his head, then the next one's hit him. It was like he was doing a breakdance trying to jump in the back seat or something. Yeah. Like, damn. Yeah, what the fuck? It looked like he was trying to jump in the, but it was bullets was in his ass. Then we made the right, and them bras tried to get a little chase.
You said bullets was in his ass, right?
But it looked like he was trying to jump in the, but it was bullets was in his ass. Then we made the right, and them bras tried to get a little chase. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder why Reddy didn't get a chase, because I seen him do some shooting before for sure.
Right. So
you want to talk about that too?
no, we're gonna get into all that. So
Talking about
Tupac,
Richard,
you said he was trying to reach for a gun, or it looked like he was trying to reach for a gun.
Yeah. Looked like he was trying to get his thing done. That's what it looked like.
And you said Tupac tried to jump in the back seat.
It looked like he was
When y'all start shooting,
he was reaching, and it looked like he was trying to jump in the back seat or something. He was like breakdancing or some shit. Yeah.
All right, so how you feel about people that say Suge use Tupac as a shield?
Oh, he was using that no shit. This man shot in the fucking head. That's what we thought was dead. Yeah.
So after the incident, what did y'all do after that? Y'all went to the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Just started drinking and shit. Pop bottles, shit. That's all. And shit. Didn't nobody know but us four that was in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened with the gun? Where y'all stashed the gun
I left it on the tire in one of them cars in the parking lot.
at? What did y'all do with the white Cadillac?
Took it back to the rental car place.
Wow.
How long did y'all stay in Vegas after that incident?
We left the next day.
I wasn't even in Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7th, 1996?
No, I wasn't. And they can't prove I was in Las Vegas. I wasn't in Las Vegas. And, my family is real danger. They got like two witnesses there's some dangerous dudes. Like they said, my son put out a hit on one of them. His name is Dante Lee. He the one real dangerous. He killed
Now you snitching. Now you turning coat on someone else, trying to save yourself once again. God damn it! When you just admitted, God damn it, you was in Vegas in a caddy and put the goddamn gun under the goddamn wheel well of another car. Huh? But you wasn't in Vegas, huh? Let's go.
He killed 3 guys out there in La Mirada, California.
Oh, this guy is snitching on somebody.
And he said my son put out a hit on him. I wouldn't want my son nowhere near him because he get to kill people for free and get out of jail for free. You know what I'm saying? And they gave him $5,000. Well, we just played them out of $5,000. He's wrong, He's wrong. And then that Reggie Wright Jr., he's threatened my side on the internet. The last few days he didn't threaten him on the internet. You know, and it's wrong. It's wrong.
Could you describe back in the 90s the tension between the Southside Crips and Death Row Records?
There wasn't no tension between us and never, because maybe about 2 weeks before that September, in August '96, we was at the House of Blues, and they had a concert with the Loonies. Suge, Tupac, and Snoop pulled up in some Rolls Royces. And they came and said, what's going on here? I said, the concert over with. And he said, let's go up to Paradise. We got up there on Santa Monica and hired right there in Hancock District in LA. We was never at odds with each other. Me and him as friends, and we've been knowing each other since we was 8 years old. I played football with him, and his daddy and uncles was our coach.
Yeah.
I was never at odds with him. And I wasn't even in Las Vegas. And so I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7, 1996?
No, I wasn't. They can't prove I wasn't in Las Vegas.
Here's another interview. Him admitting he was in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
In Vegas? Yeah, you were
I
in
ran
Vegas.
662. I was running the club at the time.
Right.
Reggie Wright was there, but I was doing the door and all of that.
Right, and your brother Buntry was there as well.
Bunchy was at the fight.
Yeah.
He went to the fight with him. We already knew it was finna happen. That they was coming to Vegas, the whole nine. And then when they came, they pulled up in front of 662. I alerted a bunch of them and told them that Keffe did them out here, the South Sides is out here. And they drove off.
Did you see him?
No, I never seen him. We didn't see nobody.
Okay.
So we left about 40 minutes later.
Okay.
Went, got some drink.
Right, you went to the liquor barn?
I think Discount Lee's Liquor
Okay.
Bar, whatever, yeah. One of them, yeah.
Well, you had mentioned in the book that Big Meech from BMF was with y'all?
No, that was a typo, but it was a dude from Detroit.
Okay, so it wasn't Big Meech.
I don't really know Big Meech to say that, but it was a dude from Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and also you had C-Ray with you.
Yeah.
And that was one of your salesmen, basically.
Yeah, one of my captains.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what happens next. You know, based on what the book says, Zip gave you guys a Glock, and you guys tossed it in the back seat. And Bubble Up was the driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
No, we coming up, what's the name? What's that, Flamingo? Yeah, I think that's Flamingo. We was coming up Flamingo and got to the light. He was gonna go drink and smoke some weed, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
So what happens next?
And we just came, and shit. I ain't gonna go into the details like that, you know what I'm saying?
You already did.
But, you got it in a book. You done played it, everything else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's in the book that you'll admit of not knowing nothing of, right? That you didn't write the book, but it's in the book. Okay, come on.
Well, in the book, you said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
Oh, shit. Once he got the reaching, I got the ducking.
So someone from your car started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
Lane starts blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then Tupac's busy getting shot. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out of the
back seat or something.
Yeah. What do you see happening inside their car?
I seen a bullet going Suge's head. I thought he was dead.
So Orlando shot him across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side. I would have popped him. You know what I'm saying? But he was on the other side.
Right.
Heard that? If he was on my side, I would have popped him. Y'all heard that? Let's rewind it for those in the back that didn't hear.
And I thought he was dead.
So Orlando shot him across Dre?
He leaned over on the window. We rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side. I would have popped him.
Right there. If they was rolling on my side, I would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side. His exact words. God damn it. You are found guilty. God damn it. As they would say, you're told on your goddamn self. Running your goddamn lips. Lip sync ships.
But they was on the other side.
Right.
I'm not gonna go into details on that one. Keep your streets on me. I ain't gonna go into detail on that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book.
You gonna keep it street, but you snitching on somebody else. Come on, let's go.
Well,
So
let them buy the book then.
Okay, well, I'm just going to read this passage. The shit was on. Tupac made an erratic move and began to reach down beneath his seat. It was the first and only time in my life that I could relate to the police command, keep your hands where I could see them. Instead, Pac pulled out a strap, and that's when the fireworks started. One of my guys from the back seat grabbed the Glock and started busting back. The first shot skinned Suge in the head, and I thought that motherfucker was dead. I had heard some stories, supposedly that Suge used Tupac as a shield when the bullets started flying, but that's some bullshit. Suge was already wounded, and he was the one that got touched. As the rounds continued flying, I ducked down so I wouldn't get hit.
Basically, yeah.
White Cadillac, arm came out the back seat and started letting off.
What went through your head when you saw that?
They shoot my nigga.
So the bullets started flying. Tupac and Suge's car get all shot up. Was there? And I'd heard different versions of the story, but the one version I heard was that that their entourage started shooting back.
Basically, yes.
Okay. Does anyone from the death row side return fire?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say who that was?
Yeah, he's no longer with us. His name was Buntry. One of Suge's right-hand guy, our good friend, Alton McDonald. He chased the car down. He also received one gunshot to his vehicle. His car was shot. He had a black Toyota Supra. And him and another guy returned shots at that car.
And they saying they left their guns at home, though. They started shooting back. And some chicks was in the sea breeze started following, a white sea breeze, ragtop sea breeze.
Why were the girls following you guys?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But I guess their window got shot out.
Front windshield, yeah. Yeah.
And they stopped following you at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
I've talked to a couple people that were there about the situation. And from what they told me was that, you guys came up, the car that you were in came up behind Tupac's car. You guys the cars were not facing each other.
No, they weren't facing each other.
They were not facing each other.
Gutter lane.
You guys got up parallel to them, behind them. And, when you look
side by side.
So how would you even see Tupac reach for anything if you're driving behind him?
We weren't driving behind him. We were side by side at the light.
Oh, okay. You guys were already side by side.
Yeah.
So you guys...
And I
So you were not in Las Vegas, you're saying September 7th, 1996?
No, I wasn't. They can't prove I wasn't in Las Vegas. And, my family is in real danger. They got like 2 witnesses there's some dangerous dudes. Like they said, my son put out a hit on one of them. His name is Dante Lee. He the one real dangerous. He killed 3 guys out there in La Mirada, California.
Okay.
And he said my son put out a hit on him. I wouldn't want my son nowhere near him because he get to kill people for free and get out of jail for free. You know what I'm saying? And, they gave him $5,000 to move. He just played them out of $5,000. He's wrong, He's wrong. And then that Reggie Wright Jr., he's threatening my son on the internet. The last few days he didn't threaten him on the internet. It's wrong.
Snitching on Reggie.
That's wrong.
Could you describe back in the 90s the tension between the Southside Crips and Death Row Records? For interviews, you came out with a few. There was a Vlad TV interview as well.
They pay me money to say that stuff.
You were publicizing the book. Were you publicizing it knowing that you didn't write it?
I was just trying to make my family some money. That's all it is.
Trust nobody. Trust nobody after dog. You know what I mean? Straight up. My closest friends did me in. My closest friends, my homies, people who I done took care of their whole family. I done took care of everything for them, looked out for them, put them in the game, everything turned on me. Fear is stronger than love. Remember that. Fear is stronger than love. All the love I gave didn't mean nothing when it came to fear. So it's all good. But I'm a soldier. I always survive. I'll constantly come back. You know what I mean? Only thing that can kill me is we killing each other because we killing ourselves. We not when another man. I know I've been in a position. It's out of our control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when you got we are living in a war zone. It's not as easy as these people are making us think that they just got some criminal ass black kids with guns. It is not like that. We live in hell. We live in the gutter. We got us stacked up 80 deep in one building. By the time you get out your house, you strapped to protect yourself. Because you living in the same community that the police is carrying rifles and riot gear. They need them riot, excuse my language, I'm so sorry. The same reasons they need the riot hat, the riot jacket, the flak jacket, the double vest, the 9mm Glocks with extra bullets, the tear gas, the mace, all that. Who do you think the police is using that against? Dogs? So we fighting the same villains that they fight in the street. But instead of them seeing us fighting villains in the street, we all villains.
Is your generation the one that is picking up for where the Panthers left off, saying, all right, enough is enough? The generation before us forgot about the fight. We're picking it back up.
Not only forgot about the fight, forgot about us. Yes, and we're picking it back up. But at this level, all we're trying to do is unite. And right now, as a year, we got 1 million people that's listening. Now we can tell them something. Now we can try to get them that way, and we might lose some. We might gain some, but we would never even have that audience had we not said what was real. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing for us to remember is that the same crime element that white people are scared of, black people are scared of. The same crime element that white people fear, we fear. So we defend ourselves from the same crime element that they scared of. You know what I'm saying? While they waiting for legislation to pass and everything, we next door to the killer. We next door to him, because we up in the projects where it's 80 in a building. All them killers that they letting out, they right there in that building. But it's better, just because we black, we get along with the killers or something? We get along with the rapists because we black and we from the same hood? What is that? We need protection too.
Finally, I want to ask you about something that someone else asked you in the interview, and I thought the answer was interesting because I think it speaks to you and your generation a lot. Someone said, where do you see Tupac 10 years from now? You said, hey, I just want to be alive. That's real for you.
That's so real. I made a metamorphosis. I'm a new person today because I used to strongly and honestly, I feel like I could represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care whether I lived or died. But now I cannot die with people thinking I'm a rapist or a criminal I can't leave until this is straight. You know, I'm not suicidal. I can't go until y'all really know what time it is. And then after that, boom, it's all over. And we can see, you know, how it fall. But that's how it is. And the reason being is because if I can't live free, if I can't live with the same respect as the next man, I don't want to be here. Because God has cursed me to see what life should be like. If God wanted me to be this person and be happy here, he wouldn't let me feel so oppressed. He wouldn't let me feel so trampled on. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't let me think the things I think. So I feel like I'm doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't have nothing to pass around for people to put money in the bucket don't mean I ain't doing God's work. I feel like I'm doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing God's work. While Reverend Jackson do his up in the middle class and he go to the White House and have dinner and pray over the president, I'm up in the hood, you know what I'm saying, doing my work with my folks. And just because I don't live there don't mean I don't go there. I got to go there because I can't hang nowhere else.